Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Omnifactory. So in between episodes I've been doing a lot of mining. As you can see, I've gathered up quite a lot of resources. There's some more being smelted up here. So I think it's now time to move on and start the LV age. So last time we unlocked this the beginning quests. We completed most of these Genesis ones. First thing I'd like to really quickly craft is the satchel. So I managed to get some leather for that, which is nice. Eventually we'll upgrade it, but this is fine for now, just to hold tools and so on. So yeah, the first quest in Genesis here is going to be to craft the wire mill, and then also onto the compressor is going to be the first two machines, I think. So for the wire mill we're going to need electric motors. This requires copper, iron, magnetic iron and tin cable. So there's tin cable, iron rods, and then make those magnetic by adding redstone, and copper plates to make wire, and copper wire. I think this is the last piece. So there's 7 electric motors to start with. Obviously we're going to need tons more than this, but it's an alright start. So next we'll make the wire mill. So for that we're just missing the LV machine hall. I think I'm going to make a couple of these. Some wrought iron, we've seen this before. There's 3 LV machine casings, and then 3 LV machine hulls, and our wire mill. That's the first of the Greg type machines. I don't know, can we actually pick these up with pickaxes? I hope so. Okay, good, yeah, that was just the pickaxe breaking. Some configurations of Greg Tech don't allow you to pick up the machines. It'll just give you a hull back. So that's that quest complete. Let's see what else is next. I think the quest before asked to make the compressor, so I think that's what I'll do. But for the compressor it looks like we need pistons, which requires steel. I don't think we can make steel yet, so I think we'll have to use the wrought iron version. I think for now I'll make 4 pistons, just to cover any future recipes. There's some rods for the pistons, and there's 2 pistons to begin with. It looks like I don't have enough quite for 4. Yeah, I'm missing 2 iron gears, so we can... I think we can do those, yeah. Man, you use up so many resources doing this. You know, I thought I'd done enough mining between the episodes here, but it looks like I'm going to have to go again. Especially for iron, we use a lot of iron. But hopefully once we get these machines up, we can get slightly cheaper recipes. And we don't have to do things the expensive way. I'm still missing some plates here as well. Alright, that's the 4th piston done. So now let's see what else we need for the compressor. Just some iron plates we're missing, that's easy enough. I don't want to make that many yet, I don't have that much iron. So that's our compressor. I don't want to make 2 yet. So we have the compressor and the wire mill. I think first what I'm going to do is expand the platform a bit more, since we're kind of tight on space. I want to have the power cables run this way, and then machines like horizontally here. I think that'll be fine for now. But for that, yeah, we need to expand the platform. The easiest thing for that is probably the building gadget, or copy paste gadget. I'm assuming we can make this by now. 2 emeralds. I'm not sure I have enough emeralds. Yeah, I do. Okay, we can make this, and then I'll expand the platform out. It's quite nice in this pack that the chisels don't have durability. That's really nice. We'll chisel this up. I would make the upgraded chisel, but I haven't found a diamond vein yet. I was searching like over an hour actually for diamond, and I still haven't found a vein of diamond yet. So I reckon at some point I'm going to run into a block that we need diamonds. But hopefully we won't need that many before we get DML set up. I guess we'll go 2 out for now, just to avoid having to do much more. Alright, that should be enough space for now. Couple of extra chunks of space, and this will allow us to get all of our power sorted. Yeah, let me pick up my things again. Put away this cobblestone. So for these LV machines, we're going to use conductive iron cables for now. Just the 4X version. We're going to place the wire mill and the compressor just next to it. We'll put some hoppers on top and some storage crates. Like that. We can also put some crates underneath for the output. And I believe these GregTech machines can auto output. So if we hit them with the hammer, is it not the hammer? Maybe it's the wrench. Yeah, wrench them downwards. Like if you click the little bottom section here. And then select auto output. And it looks like they've got power, you can see in the tooltip. This is currently at 1.5 million RF. Although, yeah, we're going to need a way of fueling these as well, like I've mentioned. But for now, we'll just do this. And so now the wire mill allows us to get, obviously, wires, and the compressor I think we can get plates with. So I don't think I want to make all those plates yet, but yeah, that should auto output, and the same with the wire mill. Let's look at what the next machine's going to be. I guess we eventually want all of these, so maybe what I'll do is just craft the lathe, the macerator, the alloy smelter, and yeah, I think for now I'll just start with that and do the exact same sort of setup with the crates here, and then I'll come back once I've done that. Okay, that didn't take too long. So now we have the wire mill, the compressor, the alloy smelter, the lathe, and the macerator so far. And with these we get much cheaper recipes. Like we can make plates 1-to-1, wires I think are 1-to-1. Or is it 1? Yeah, it's 1-to-2 even for wires, which is so much cheaper than before. All it costs us is a little bit of extra power. And so I think that's the next thing we want to upgrade. If we take a look at the quests here. This quest here suggests making the augments for the dynamos and basically converting one into a boiler to produce steam and then the other two into turbines to run off the steam. So I think that's what I'm going to do here, and it says the ratio here is 2-to-1, or 1-to-2, sorry. So 1 boiler to 2 turbines. These don't look too bad now that we have our machines up and running. We can even make gears in the alloy smelter, which is so much easier. I think it's the same cost, right? 8 iron ingots. And this is... oh, rods are 1-to-1 in the... or no, they're 1-to-2, so they're still actually cheaper doing it this way. So maybe... I think for now, since our iron's low, I'm going to still handcraft them. But anyway, this also requires fused quartz. This fused quartz I got from the Lost Cities dimension. There's some nether blocks that spawn in there, so I was able to use the alloy smelter for that. In fact, I'll just do some more here. So yeah, let's now convert these into boilers and set up an auto fuel system for this. And there's the 3 augments that we need. The quest also mentions about the water transfer as well, so I don't know if this will be quick enough. We may have to invest in the Endervoir, which is some more fused quartz and a cauldron. I think this can transfer up to 1 bucket per second, yeah. 1 bucket per second, so I think we're going to have to upgrade this as well. But let's move these. Yeah, we can tear these down. In fact, I've got a wrench. So we'll wrench those and move them probably up a block. Like here. And then we can use more fluid conduit, which I need to grab. So I think we can use the fluid conduit to transfer steam. And then if we convert these to turbines and this one to a boiler, this now outputs steam. So actually maybe we have to turn this round. I think what I'll do is move this hopper. Yeah, instead of going on the sides, we'll go from the middle. And then we'll put the steam into the other two and rotate those around. So like that, extract. Yeah, so now these are getting power, and then we'll rotate these to face the front and connect them with some conduit. There, now we're making more efficient use of our fuel, and we're also producing some more power. So each one of these makes 160 RF per tick, and we can augment this when we get some upgrade kits. Next thing I want to do though is automatically fuel this, so Ideally we want to use some item conduits. So let's see about making those actually. I wonder if we can make those. I guess we should make the End of War first. Let's actually take a look to see if we can make item conduits yet. I wonder if we can do that. Is that in this quest tab? I'm assuming it is. Ah, yeah, item conduits here. So I guess we need Pulsating Dust. Pulsating Dust is uraninite. I think I grabbed some uraninite. I don't know if I have a lot of it though. Ah, I've got 15 for now, which I think will be enough to get us started. So we just have to smelt that down. There's the Pulsating Dust. We can now smelt this with iron ore. Or sorry, iron ingots. And then combine with conduit binder. There's 2. And then is it... do we need to wire this? Yeah, it looks like it's 1x cable. So we just chuck this in the wire mill. And then I think we're good to go. So we'll make a small batch of this for now. There's 12 for now, that'll do. So I switched this around slightly. I just moved these 2 conduits, put a drawer on the top, and we're inserting the fuel into the boiler. I think I'm also going to go ahead and make a fluid solidifier. And probably a polarizer as well, since we're going to need them. And it'll be nice just to have them set up here. Now that we have some power, let's just get the rest of the LV machines set up, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'd quite like to get into DML. I'm not sure if that's possible. So DML is Deep Mob Learning, and that's all of this section over here. This allows us to get basically infinite resources from farming mobs inside these simulation chambers. But first let's get our extra machines. Alright, there's the polarizer. This allows us to make magnetic ingots and wires, I think. This is going to be quite useful. Next I'll grab the fluid solidifier. This fluid solidifier also requires these electric pumps. These are difficult to make. There's a lot of steps in here. Especially with all the tool crafting. You have to make rings, screws, cables, pipes. There's so many steps in this, but we have enough for 2 for now. And then that allows us to get the solidifier. I think while I'm at it, I might as well make the fluid extractor as well to go along with the solidifier. This will allow us to put molds in here and get even cheaper recipes for some things. So I might as well just make those right now. That's going to require another piston, another pump, and some more circuits. So here we go again, more crafting. This is really fun though. I like this. I like the fact that it's getting easier and easier and easier each step along the way. As in, you don't have to do as much manual work. So what are we missing here? Just the piston, well, just piston and a pump. And actually I can make steel now, so this should be significantly cheaper. Now that we have the alloy smelter, we can smelt coal dust and wrought iron ingots to make steel. So I think that's going to be a bit cheaper. And plus we can use small gears. We can even use the alloy smelter for that actually. So, and steel is going to allow us to make all the molds for these things. So I'm going to smelt up probably a batch of steel. Alright, there's the extra piston using steel. And now we're just missing 1 pump and 2 glass. That's easy. There's the rotor, there's the pipe, there's the pump, and the fluid extractor. So I'll set this up next to the solidifier, and then we can... Oh, we got company. I don't have my sword on me. I should probably invest in the mega torch. I don't know if we can make that yet. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot of diamonds up, but I'm probably going to have to go mining pretty soon anyway, so... Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, we can auto-output this, auto-output the fluids into this fluid solidifier. I grab my wrench here. Do that, and auto-output fluid, and then we can put in molds here. And I'll have to set up the underneath for this. I guess we don't need one underneath the extractor. Well, I guess some of them give item output, so yeah, I will make those. And I'll also put some hoppers on there, but I have a feeling I'm out of iron though, so I might have to go and get some more iron. My stocks on basic metals are kind of running a bit dry here. Cleaned up my inventory a bit and took account of some stock. I think I'm gonna just gather some more resources right now. I don't think we have enough to progress. We're going to need some steel and some more iron for sure. Alright, so I gathered up some more resources, and there's a couple more improvements I'd quite like to make. First of which is automating the power and changing this a bit. And so for that we're going to need a vacuum chest in order to pick up the sugarcane. So I think I'll make that first. For that though we're going to need an autoclave, so I have all the resources here for it. And we'll put this next to the fluid extractor, we'll put this here. In order to get this vacuum chest we're going to need pulsating crystal, which means we need an ingot of pulsating iron in fluid form, and we mix that in the autoclave with a diamond, and that'll give us our pulsating crystal. I also, as you can see, have made some more circuits. I think I made about 45 of them or so. I found some more loot as well. I got these cool dark steel boots which have jump boost on them, so that's pretty nice. And I found some kind of rarer resources here as well. I'm also just batch crafting some steel and some dark steel that we'll need for the DML setups later on. So yeah, there's our pulsating iron, and then we fluid extract that. And then we're... oh wait, that put it in the fluid solidifier. That's not what I wanted. I need it in the autoclave. We're going to need a way of transporting fluids, so why don't we make a drum? Steel drum? Bronze drum? Oh, let's make a steel drum. There's 2 steel drums. And with this we can move variable amounts of fluid, I believe. If we just click in here, that'll put the fluid in, and then we can transport it without having to run conduits or something like that. So then we just need a diamond to combine this with. There's our diamond, and we should get our pulsating crystal. There's the vacuum chest. And I'm going to change the configuration on this slightly so that we have sugarcane automatically going into this drawer and feeding our power system. Alright, so there's the rebuilt sugarcane farm. I made it a lot cleaner. It's a lot smaller as well. I have the redstone conduit underneath in order to power these things. I have put sensor upgrades in here. And you basically, it's just basically a comparator signal, and it gives this a block update. So we don't have to run timers anymore. And then on these I just have observers hooked up to pistons, so that when the sugarcane grows, the piston extends and then the vacuum chest picks it up, puts it into the drawer, and that gets put into this boiler. So we have constant power now. And I should, while I'm at it, put a void upgrade on this, just so that we're not leaving entities on the floor, because this will lag the game. Okay, I have the void upgrade. Let's put that in there. Wait, a quest for Snad, really? Oh, because I have the autoclave. That's weird. It's quite strange that that's so far into the quests, but I'm not complaining now. Let's also upgrade our furnaces to diamond tier as well. This will allow faster smelting, so that's something I'd quite like to get. Oh, hold on, what's going on here? Oh, right, it would probably help if I set this to extract. Yeah, give me item conduits, please. Before we've got a mess. There. And extract. Brown. Insert. We might have to put some speed upgrades in this, I'm not sure. Right, let's see if we can keep up. It looks like the item conduit's fast enough. I don't think we'll need any speed upgrades or anything, so I'll keep an eye on it though. Anyways, there's our silver furnace upgrades, and then we'll grab some gold, upgrade to the next tier. There's 5 gold and then some diamond. There, that's 5 diamond furnaces. We'll put these back. So with all these machines running now, I'd like to get these upgrade kits. This allows us to put more augments in these dynamos. And so for that we're going to need some invar, some electrical steel. And electrical steel is steel dust and silicon. How do we get silicon though? Hold on. I think we'll have to build an electrolyzer. This is going to be useful anyway, so let's just grab one of these as well. And there's our basic electrolyzer. This is going to allow us to electrolyze clay dust. And I've already prepared quite a lot of clay dust somewhere in one of these. Yeah, here. So we can put clay dust through this, and this will give us silicon that we need for our electrical steel. So I'll put a crate on this as well. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I swapped all these out with the item conduits just because they're cheaper than hoppers. And a lot easier to work with in general. And set the auto output as well. Don't forget to do that. Nice, so this gives us silicon that we can use in the... Is it the alloy smelter? Yeah, alloy smelter with steel. And we'll get electrical steel. I'm currently making some more steel. I'm making like 2 stacks. Stack and a half. Yeah, 2 stacks. So we'll have to wait. I might have to make another... I might actually make another alloy smelter just to speed things up. Honestly, I'm not sure like what the optimal strategy is for this. If we just go all out on the LV machines, or if we wait till MV, or... Like, I'm not sure how much I should be investing in this, so I'm kind of just winging it here. But generally, as I've been needing resources, I've been doing them in batches now that we have these machines. It's much more efficient just to do it all at once. Like, for example, the steel or the circuits, just make them all at once and then you're not constantly crafting the same thing over and over. This time I'm going to wait on all the things processing and then we'll upgrade our dynamos. Looks like we're going to have to make use of our fluid solidifier here, and we'll make gears this way using Invar. We need these Invar gears for the upgrade kits. So I'll have to make the gear mold as well, which requires... Is it like this? Oh, no, I think it's with a hammer. Yeah, there's our mold, and then we'll melt our Invar. And I'll make sure to reverse the output on this. Or wait, no. Output down on U. And then it's 8 per, I think. Yeah, that gives us our Invar gears that we need. So I'll make enough for 3 upgrade kits. Yeah, I'm finding myself waiting a lot on the alloy smelter, so I'm just going to craft another one. It's not like it won't be used. It's going to save a lot of time. So, I can't remember how expensive those were. Not too bad, just 2 circuits and the machine hull. There's the machine hull, there's the wire, and the second alloy smelter. Alright, processing is done. We can now make our 3 upgrade kits. So that's 3 electrical steel blocks and 3 harden upgrade kits. 1, 2, and 3. Let's also put the other 2 fuel catalyzer augments that were in these 2 before they were turbines into the boiler, because I don't think these... I mean, these don't consume any like fuel, solid fuel, so they don't benefit from that. However, I think this will benefit from the increased fuel efficiency. So now I wonder if our power's going up or down. I noticed it was going down before when all these machines were running. It looks like it's going up now, which is really good. Yeah, so these are at 240 RF a tick now that they're upgraded to hardened tier. So we're at currently 480 RF a tick. That's alright for now, and we're building up a decent bank in our flux capacitors. One thing I'm quite curious about is how much of the processing and resource gathering, crafting, things like that to show on these videos. It's quite a hard balance to make actually. I'm still kind of getting used to putting all these together, or these videos, but I'm really enjoying it, to be honest. I would probably be playing this anyway, and so I thought I would record it and share it. I know for me, like when I'm watching others play this game, I could sit and watch hours and hours of just people automating things and mining. Like I enjoy watching that sort of stuff, but I know not everyone has time for that or likes that, so I guess it's kind of just a balance. I'll show some of it will be sped up, some of it I'll cut, but since I am going to be playing this slightly differently to Enigmatica, like there won't be as much building. There's going to be much more of a focus on automation and machines, and there's not going to be as much thought into aesthetics, although I do like to keep a consistent theme, and I'll try and keep things as clean as possible. Like probably, maybe even in between this episode and next, I'll swap all this out, this cobblestone. In fact, I'll just show you, this is my creative test world here. I think this is going to be the blocks I'm going to use. I'm going to use concrete, grey and black. And then for drawers, I'm going to frame them. I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe leave in the comments which one you prefer, 1 or 2. I'm kind of leaning towards the black with the white, but with the white border. This is bone blocks, by the way, and black concrete on the inside to frame all the drawers for storage. And then this concrete gives us a nice run speed bonus as well when we're on there. So that'll be, I think this will look quite nice instead of the cobblestone. Anyways guys, I think this is a good time to wrap this up. We got some really good progress today. We got our power situation upgraded, the furnaces upgraded, a lot more mining and resource gathering, although I'll have to do some more of that. And we also got all of these LV machines built, which is really nice. It allows us to craft much easier. I think for next time I'm going to keep resource gathering and maybe make a few more adjustments and upgrades in the base. We'll also probably look at setting up some blast furnaces and possibly start DML. So that'll be for next time. But anyways, that's it for now. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.